Everybody in chat, final predictions. Switch price. Final predictions. Put it in chat. It's going to be captured. We'll be able to refer back to this and see who got it right. My prediction is $3.99. I think $3.99. I think if they go $1 more than that, it becomes a really, really tough sell. I think $3.99 makes sense. And then they're going to do games for 70. Joy-Cons are going to be another 70 a piece for the pair. I think they're going to do 4K upscaling with NVIDIA's like DLSS whatever that's built in. But there's apparently leaks and information right now that dev kits of the Switch 2 don't have a 4K output, which is weird because you would really think that they would, if it's able to output scaled up to 4K. And apparently the dev kits just don't have it. They don't go out at 4K. Firmware, no, like an actual hardware limitation. Like it doesn't have a 4K output. It can only go out there. Now it's possible that later versions of the dev kits will have 4K output, and this is just a one-off, problem with early dev kits, but it's a little weird. No OLED option that launches this game. Maybe they surprise us. I mean, there's been no rumors of a second SKU. I don't think that it's likely, but maybe. Most likely what it is that they're going to do an OLED version in 2 years, and you're going to buy it again because that's just what they can do. How early are dev kits? So Obi-Wan, my understanding is that they typically do 2 or 3 waves of dev kits. So they do one initial wave to close partners, first party devs, stuff like that. The second wave of dev kits might come a little bit later, closer to production, and they're going to be much closer to final launch hardware. And then if there is a third wave of dev kits that go out to like third party developers, partners, indie devs, that type of thing, those are pretty much production units, just in a different case with, specific capabilities for dev. So they do them in waves. It's possible that these that are leaking that don't have a 4K output are that first wave that are not final hardware that could change. And then the second wave will be with 4K outputs and they'll be fine. But it is interesting because it's like, if 4K is like a big selling point and a big thing you're pushing this console to do, you'd think that would be a priority on the dev kits, but we'll see. So basically launch styles may be rough then. It's just developers are developing for handheld primarily, and then they're going to get the docked stuff later because they're also partnering with NVIDIA. And if the upscaling to 4K is mostly an NVIDIA thing with their specific whatever DLSS switch variant, if that's something that they're still working on and they're going to only have it in beta, maybe it's not worth putting it in the dev kit yet. So make your game, get it running at 1080, and then we'll upscale to 4K later with the later dev kits. So it might just be a matter of timing with NVIDIA and that partnership. We'll see. There's no way the Switch 2 will be less than 500. I'll be surprised what the market is and way the market is in tariffs. Well, one of the things that's interesting is that they've apparently shipped hundreds of thousands of units to the US already, and they're being shipped. I forget exactly. It might be Indonesia. They've shipped and assembled the Switches, not in China or anywhere else like Mexico where there might be tariffs. They're specifically shipping them from countries that don't currently have those tariffs. So they assemble them somewhere else and then they ship them to the US or to wherever. And that saves them all of those tariff fees, which is just kind of like a funny little thing.